Hello, sir, can you hear me? Hello. Anil. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, I will wait for participants to join.
They are joining. Recording where it has to be stored locally or on the cloud?
On cloud, it should start.
Mhm. How many students are supposed to join?
This is demo. Actually, we will wait and see. Actually, I have around 10 people.
Okay, okay. Hi, Blessing. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello.
Blessing, can you hear me? Am I
Yes, I can.
audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Anil, what about you? Sorry, Hima, what about you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear. You can hear
Oh,
me, right?
yes, yes. Siddharth?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, okay. Okay, guys. Anil, sir, how many students are supposed to join? Let's wait 2 minutes, guys. Let's everyone join. We'll continue. We'll start. Okay. Okay, guys. Let's start. We'll start from the introduction of you guys. Sonu, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Okay, Sonu, we'll start from you. Please tell me something about you, your background. Why do
Sure,
you
sure.
want to learn full stack?
Okay, so basically I'm a digital marketer. I'm working in digital marketing for last 3 years.
Good.
So after that, I learned website UI and UX designing. Then I just came to website development.
Okay. Okay. So
So
which company you
ultimately,
work?
okay, I'm working for a Dubai-based company which is called Baysat.
Okay. Good.
Okay, so I'm remotely working.
Work from home, is it?
Yes, remotely working. Yeah, work from home.
Acha, acha, you take a remote in your hand and you work. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the kind of scenario. And on the other hand is laptop and we are working.
Yes.
Okay. So Siddharth, please tell me about yourself.
So that Chaudhary, I graduated computer science in 2019, and presently I'm looking for career options in full stack development.
Okay. Full stack in which three? There are three to four types of full stacks are there. Mean is there, mean is there, based upon Java is there, PHP is there. Which one you want? Which
I'm
one you're
looking,
looking?
I'm looking based upon Java.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Uh, then again, Blessy, can you hear me? Hello, Blessy, are you there?
Hello. Yeah, I'm there.
Uh,
Uh,
yes,
so
tell me something about you.
Yeah, so I'm basically a .NET developer. I have a
Good.
8+ experience in software company, but currently I've settled in Australia. So I left my last company in September. So it's been 1 year. So it's a bit
Mhm.
gap. So that's why I just want to refresh all my, full stack .NET developers. And within 2 months, I want to be that much capable of cracking the interview over here.
Oh, okay, okay. Nice thinking. You can do it. If you see, I will tell you one thing.
Yeah.
If you are trying to do from your side, really, if you want it, you are going to get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So
Uh,
now who else is there?
I have some
Hina.
questions. Can I
Hema.
just?
Yes. Ask.
Yeah. In
Yes,
this,
ask.
in this course, will there be any interview questions we provided?
Yes, obviously, I will give you some of the questions, what and all you can do. See, the thing here is, I will provide you some data on how
Mhm.
currently, where you're exactly looking for the job. In India,
No, not in Indian, Australia.
where exactly?
New South
Australia.
Wales.
Are you sure?
Sydney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So in this course, I am actually working for one of the company called Arcs Networks, and the part time I'm working for 360. So I
Okay.
will try to keep the things as important as possible. What and all the things are needed. See, as a developer, I know that what and all things you need when you go to company. So I'll
Yeah.
be focusing on those topics more, which you
Okay.
will be able to handle it. Okay. At
Mhm.
the end of this course, you will be satisfied with it. We'll focus on those concepts actually.
Okay. And there would
The
be some
the
practical.
reason this course is be the reasons because this course is 2 months instead of 6 to 7 months, because of
Yeah.
this. Okay, we'll be keeping topics related to the company. Okay,
Okay.
we'll be focusing on those concepts more where you can grasp the knowledge. It's not like your college. We have so many engineering college in our colleges. They will just give you randomly so much of data to take. We'll not
Yes.
do that.
Okay.
Okay, so
But the main important things would be covered, right? Like the initial, whatever
yes
is
yes yes
needed to
yes yes
understand
yes yes
the
yes
topic,
yes.
that would be there, right? It would not be just an overview of somewhat like that, no? Things would be there in deep,
Mm-hmm. Yes, it
and
will be
practical
two two
classes would
hours. You'll
also
be
be
giving it to me.
practicals would also be there.
Yes, it will be there actually. We'll see.
Okay.
Today is a demo class.
Okay. Fine. Thanks so much.
Okay, so who has we have seen Ganesh? Sorry, Hema, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hi. Actually, I work for an MNC. I have an experience of around 5 years. I work on a scripting called MPL, which is Macronomy Printing Language, but it's homegrown language, which is developed by Deltec, actually, a company called Deltec. But it's similar to, the scripting is similar to HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, but it's the scope of that language is not out. I mean, it's not spread outside of this. I mean, my job. So that's why. But the scripting is very fun, and it's creative also. But it's since there is no scope, I would like to go with this web development course, and because it's similar to my scripting language.
Okay. So it's actually good. It's actually good. Let me tell you one thing, guys. Whenever you are improving your knowledge, I suggest you to improve your knowledge. Whenever you get chance to improve your knowledge, you take that chance, grab that opportunity. See, you can earn money and you can lose money. If you once gain that knowledge, it will be a lifetime income, source of income for you. Knowledge is something which will never grow old. It will never get exhausted. If you get a chance, please read. Not only me, any place you take any opportunity get, you take that opportunity in acquiring that knowledge. Okay, it's good actually. Sai Sankar, please introduce yourself.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah,
I'm
hi.
Sai Shankar. I've done BTech Mechanical in SRM University, Chennai,
When?
and 2019 passed out. Post
Okay.
which I got placed in Cognizant Technology Solutions,
Hmm.
and I worked in infrastructure domain for 1 year,
Hmm.
and now I want to switch to development role. So yeah.
Okay. So you have been working in 2019. You got passed mechanical. Can I ask you why from mechanical to the CS department you are jumping?
CS, yeah, actually, in mechanical field, the opportunities are very less, and the jobs are all monotonous jobs where I have to work on one machine, and there's no much growth in mechanical sector in India. So yeah, that's why.
Okay, Aman. Aman Pal, please introduce yourself. Like this is just the introduction class, guys. That's why I'm asking up about you. Introduce yourself, Aman. Aman, are you there? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay, I think so. He's not able to hear me. Okay, guys. Anyone I'm missing here? We have seen Blasi and then Hema and then San. Yes, San. Are you there?
Hello.
It's Santosh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Santosh, please introduce yourself. Let's see.
Hi guys. My name is Santosh. I'm doing final year masters in the UK. I have the 5 years of experience in digital marketing. I previous worked in India, so I want to switch on to digital marketing to in full stack web developer.
Okay. Okay, guys. So let's start. I hope most of you are having the background. At least you have seen something called HTML, CSS, JavaScript. You have some idea how things are working in the front-end development. Let me guess. Everyone knows what is a website, right? Yes, Aman, Hema.
Yeah.
Everyone knows what is a
Yeah.
website.
Yep.
At one time or other, you are using one of the website, and every one of you are like, yes, we want to learn that. We want to earn money from that. We want to sit in home and we want to work. This is the thing. Yes.
Yes.
So guys, let me just tell you, web development, it's not just, it looks like very easy, but it is not. It needs very important thing, that is dedication from your side. If you're putting something, your dedication, you can easily achieve that. First thing, it's your dedication. Second thing, what and all the materials needed, what and all the ticks and nicks and knacks needed to learn that, I will provide you in my classes. Okay. And then we will see some practicals here. We will see what exactly is happening, how we can manage with the practicals, and at the same time theory also we will cover up, and those theory we will back up with the practical within the same class. 2 hours of the class will be there. 1 hour I'll be explaining, I'll be showing it to you, and 1 hour I'll be showing you how to do it by yourself practically. So whenever you join the class, please join with your laptops, or internet connection should be there, so that you can share your screen and we can check and we can monitor each other. Okay. Now coming back to the introduction of this class, I'm going to introduce you what exactly is the web development, what is happening with the web development, what is the current market of the web development, and which are the technologies in the market on the boom. Okay, so sorry, what was the name? Blessy Matthew, can you hear me?
Yes.
Blessy Matthew, you said you want to go to which place? America, is it?
No, Australia.
Australia. One question for you. If you learn the technologies in India, these technologies will be applied in the Australia?
Yeah, actually, I've seen the jobs over here. The what are their need? What is the requirement over here? So according to that only, I've just full stack developer they have asking, and then Azure, and then what is that? AWS also. So
Okay.
I
So
am
guys,
taking AWS Cloud Architect also. I'm taking the training.
okay.
But side by side, first I'm thinking to just take a job first with the full stack developer first.
Okay. Cloud architect, it's completely like managing one server there.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are interested, you take. Then if you want to understand how things are working, you can go, because after this course you can go with something called DevOps. In DevOps you'll be learning this and all things what we are doing it here. So guys,
Yeah.
see here, we are just speaking one of you, Blessy Matthew, and she is telling that she is planning to go to America. No, what was that place? Australia. And what and all the technologies you are going to learn will be applied there. Not only this, not only the Australia, whichever the part of the country you go, the technologies you will be learning, the languages which you will be learning, same thing will be there. There is no whatsoever difference there. See, if you learn Kannada in Karnataka, If you learn Tamil in Tamil Nadu, that will be present in the Tamil Nadu itself, Kannada in Karnataka itself, Hindi in India itself. But if you learn these technologies, if you learn these languages, you can go anywhere, whichever the part of the world you can go, and you can earn your bread and butter there. Okay, this is how the things with our development. Okay, now development. What are all the different types of development? What exactly the front end is made up of? Let me share my screen. Let me just go here, open the Paint, click on this. I'm going to share my screen. Okay, let's just share. Okay, everyone can see my screen. Everyone can see my screen.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So I will start from a little bit of story. I will start from little bit of story. When I started my career, I joined as a what do you say, a lab partner, something like I was managing systems. I was looking into the systems, and I was checking the systems are working or not. For students, I was helping out. It's in the starting period when I was facing so much of problem. Then slowly I understood that these technologies which I'm currently teaching it to you, they have so much of future in that. I started learning. Okay. Then I got to know that there is not one or two technologies available. There are so many technologies are available, especially for the web development in the market. Not one or two, there are so many are there. So among them, we are going to just get one overview today. In today's class, we are going to get one overview. Let me just tell you, web development has three parts associated with it. Web development has three parts associated with it. First part is graphical designing. Okay, first part is graphical designing. Second part is front end designing. Third part is again your back end designing, web development. There are other aspects also where SEO is involved. Okay, I'm not going to touch those concepts. We are going to first focus on this here. What is happening with these three parts? Let me just draw three boxes here. One box here, one box here, and one box here. Okay, let's give it here. Now, these three parts are there, right? These three parts, let me just write some technologies here. First is the graphical designing. Graphical design. I hope some of you know this. If you have some point somewhere, if you have utilized something called Photoshop, if you have edited one photo also, it is called in graphical designing actually. Currently the market for the graphical designing is very, very high. People are wanted who knows animation. This and all things comes here. Something called Photoshop is there. Photoshop, and then you have something called Corel Draw, and there is something called InDesign for animation. This and all technologies are there. This is also good actually. This is called graphical designing, front end part. This graphical designing, one of the part of the web development actually. Now, there is something called front end. I will write it as front end. Okay. Now, whenever we learn front end, web development whole, we see three parts is there. First, graphical designing. Second part is the front end. Whenever we learn front end, whenever we see the front end, first three technologies will be present. Something called HTML, and there is something called CSS, and then there is something called JavaScript, JS. These are the building blocks of the front end technologies. Apart from that, if you know these three technologies, apart from that, currently, let me ask one question for you guys. Let me ask one question. Aman Pal, are you there? Can you hear me? Which was the first mobile you bought? Which was the first mobile you were having in your hand? Okay. Sai Sankar, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Yes. Can you tell me which was the first mobile you bought it in your life? What was your first mobile?
Mobile. I actually don't remember. I think it's Motorola.
In that
Motorola
keypad was
basic
the
model.
basic model.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Guys, how many of you have utilized basic model? Your first mobile was basic model. Aman, Anil, sorry, Blessy, Hema. Let me guess. First model was basic model only for you guys. All of yours, like first mobile was basic model. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now from there only we all started it. Now let's come back. Sai, now which one you use?
Now I use OnePlus.
OnePlus. Okay, can I say that that OnePlus is going to have in that OnePlus which version? I think it is 50.
70.
OnePlus 70 is it?
Yeah, 70.
Okay, is any new version you are planning to buy? Have you seen any new
No,
version?
not right now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Can I tell the new version is already available in the market?
Yeah, that's there. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Now, guys, try to understand this concept. For the humanity to develop first mobile, it took almost 2000 years. Okay, in the sense they have developed it, but like this, how we are seeing it, it was not possible. Early 2000s, we were seeing some basic small sets, something Reliance Geo, Reliance, they have introduced some basic sets. At the time, everyone was like happy to see those things. Currently, each and every day we are getting one new version. I don't know, not only one version, we are getting so many different versions of the mobiles in the market. That means what, technology is moving like that. Okay, the reason for it, education, internet, so many different concepts involved into that technology. That's why it's increasing like anything, this current scenario. Okay, now at this period when you have to learn certain technology, at this period when you have to get some jobs, if you have to acquire some jobs, you have to have some basic idea what is happening in the market. Okay, which are the technologies which are on the boom, which are the technologies companies preferring, and why they are preferring them. Okay, that is what we are going to see here. See, front end, we have front end HTML, CSS, JavaScript. We have, these are the basic technologies we want it. We have to know these basics, how exactly it is working it. But apart from this, when we look closely, companies are preferring more something called React. In my company, see, let me tell you, in my company, we have just shifted our entire projects on React. We are working completely on React front end part, because there are so many different concepts involved in the front end. Earlier, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, testing, and the different aspects are there which were not possible, but with the help of React it is possible. Then there is something called Angular. Okay, these are single page applications I'm talking of about, something called Angular. This is also very beautiful concept. Okay, this concept we use, this concept that we use to work with. Actually, again, it is also single page application project, single page application library actually. React, Angular for the front end itself. After that, this is something of about front end. In, again, there are so many frameworks also there, something called Bootstrap, Boots, Bootstrap. Okay, something called Bootstrap is also there. Let me just check. Okay, now coming back to the main concept here. This front end part, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, currently the React is very booming on the market. And this parts you have to know if you are searching as a designer, front end developer. If you're looking for the job, I suggest you that you learn these concepts. Okay, especially React, you learn this concept. Bootstrap, JavaScript, you have to know in that. Then this JavaScript is there, right? Again, it has advanced version, something called ECMA 6. Okay, and then it has something called ECMA 7, 8, and 9. Latest versions they have it. Then again, coming to the backend part. In the backend, generally what is happening, there are multiple technologies are there, multiple languages are there, which you can utilize it. Let me write it here. First one I will take as Java, which is the oldest language. You can utilize something called Java, and then you can work with something called Spring Boot as a framework for the backend. Okay, then again, we have currently in the market, again, everyone is using something called Node. Why Node? Because for the front end, back end, only one language is needed. That is very easy language called JavaScript. Node, everyone is using it. With this Node, they have one more framework. That framework is called Express JS. Okay, then there is not only Java, Node, there is something called C Sharp also is there. There is something called PHP is also there. PHP is one of very favorite developers language. It is PHP, most of the developers prefer for the web development actually. Okay, but still because of some other languages advantages upon that, they are going with different technologies now. PHP again has multiple frameworks. Let's take a look here. Like something called Laravel, it has Laravel, as well as something called Code Igniter. In my company earlier, I was working on the Code Igniter. Okay, now I have moved, my company has completely moved on front end parts, React, back end part Node, we are expecting it. And for the database, there is something called database is also there, MongoDB, as well as MySQL, and NoSQL. We are saying we are going with the MongoDB actually. So this is backend technologies. This backend technologies again connected with something called database. Okay, something called database. Let me just attach that here. Now, database. There are two types of databases are there. One is SQL, another one is NoSQL. SQL and another one is NoSQL. Okay. So basically what we are doing it now, current scenario is like in the market, front end is completely different. Front end is completely separated. Back end is completely separated. Front end is talking with the back end with the help of APIs. And you are creating the APIs in terms of the Node or Code Igniter or Java, Spring Boot, whichever the technology you are using it. And then you are giving those APIs to the front end people and front end people working with them. Okay. Now let's see how many of you know these technologies. Hema, are you there?
Yeah,
Uh, yeah. In the front end, which are the technologies you know actually?
I know only HTML and CSS, a little bit of JavaScript. But not
Oh,
partial.
okay. Sai, which and all
Yeah,
technologies you know here? Any idea?
yeah, I know HTML and CSS. CSS I don't know completely.
Mm, mm,
HTML in HTML5 I know, and
mm.
JavaScript's basics.
Okay.
And I know core Java and backend.
Core Java in the backend, you know.
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
J2W basics I know and backend.
okay. Good.
Yeah,
Who is there? Who else is there? Sai, we have spoken. Amanpal,
Yes, sir.
you know any technologies in this?
Yes, sir. Sir, HTML, CSS, and Bootstrap.
Okay, okay. Um, okay. Hema, how many technologies? Sorry, you have spoken already. Blessy, how many technologies you know?
HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
Hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
I have worked on Angular, but not much.
Okay, okay. So guys, let me just give you the course details here. What is happening here? We have different kinds of courses here, and there is something called MERN stack. MERN MERN stack is there. Okay, and then we have something called mean stack is there. MEAN mean stack is there. This is again this all these stacks, they have some basic technologies called HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Let me, if you ask me, you select either one of this, MERN stack or mean stack. MERN stack is the best for the currently in the market. You take a look at this MERN stack. MERN stack is nothing but something called a MongoDB, and then E for your Express.js, R for React, and then N MERN stack Express.js, MERN MERN, MongoDB, Express.js, React, and then you have something called what is that? Man.
NPM,
Yes?
NPM, something like that.
No. MongoDB, Express.js,
Node,
React, and for N, it is something like
Node,
Node.
Node.
Node,
Node.
okay.
Yes,
Node.
Node. I have written here. Okay, so these are the technologies which they are going it currently in the market. MERN technologies they are going it. Again, you have something old technologies also. Instead of Node here, right? Instead of Node, you can learn React, and you can understand HTML, CSS, JavaScript is common for each and every technology here. For the backend, either you can select Java or you can select PHP. Okay, these are the options you have in the market. For the in the market currently, these technologies are there, right? This one, the above one, the which one, the one which I'm working on, are my team members, everyone, we are preferring that because of its advantages. Only one language you have to learn, that is called JavaScript, both for the front end and back end. You don't have to learn multiple languages. If you select Java or PHP, what is happening, here you have to learn front end, you have to learn completely different language, that is JavaScript. For the back end, you have to learn completely different language, that is Java or PHP. This is the concept here. Again, for the database, you have to know something called SQL and no SQL, either any one of them, you have to learn it. What if you know only one language, that is JavaScript, let's say, and that language can able to perform front end operation, back end operation, and it is rich of libraries. Okay, so any doubts in this course? Just know what I have just explained you. Any doubts on this? How the things are working, how the MERN stack, what and all the technologies being used in the front end, back end? Anyone want to add anything on this?
So, which stack is popular as of now? Mon stack or main stack?
MERN, if you ask me, I'm a person who is working on the MERN stack, I will say MERN stack. And mean stack is also good. I'm not saying that it is bad. It is also good. It depends upon the user, because everything is same. Only the front end technology, only one technology is changing here. In MERN stack, React is there. In mean stack, Angular is there.
And yeah, and I came to know that PHP, I mean, they're using it less actually. I mean, it's outdated technology. Is it true, or is there any other
Uh,
language which is implementing PHP?
let me tell you this. Currently, PHP is there in the market. Currently, PHP has the that weightage in the market, but not everyone is changing their position. Yeah, all the companies are changing their position from the PHP to something which is easier comparatively, which is something easily manageable, easily deployable, easily workable. Okay, those is nothing again. MERN or mean stack. These two technologies. Every company is going one after the other. MERN or mean stack. Now let me tell you one more thing. This React is the right. I don't know why people are preferring like anything. React, they are preferring like anything. Each month I'm getting 2 to 3 calls from the something called naukri.com. I have uploaded my resume there for React interviews. You know React like that they are asking it. So here some advantages are there when coming to React actually when it compared with the Angular. So it depends upon you just which one is easier for you. Both of them are using something called your JavaScript itself. ECMA 6 concepts are there in both of them. JavaScript is there plus TypeScript is used inside your React. Angular, they are using something called TypeScript. In your MERN there is no need of learning TypeScript again. You have to learn normal what is your learning JavaScript, same thing. Yes, Hema, any doubts in the front end related?
I have one doubt.
Hmm?
I have a doubt.
Yes, please.
So actually, I was working with Node-RED. It's IoT based project. So
Yeah.
the complete Node-RED was built with Java function, Java
Mm-hmm.
scripting, Node-RED,
Mm.
Node-RED.
Okay.
So that is like for IoT cloud
Mm.
function.
Mm.
So we are using a Node-RED. So that entire thing is like for home automation and all the things like automated IoT project.
Mm-hmm.
So that one is developed in Java scripting, that entire Node-RED.
Mm. Your voice is actually breaking. I'm not able to hear properly.
No, actually the Node-RED is developed by Java scripting or any other. Like I came
Yeah.
to know that Node-RED was developed by Java scripting.
Okay. So Node, you're asking Node.js is developed with JS itself. It uses the
Node.js, it's a Node-RED. Yeah, it's a Node-RED. So
Node.
it's with the help of Raspberry Pi.
Mm.
So we will communicate the IoT technologies.
Okay.
So
So Node.js
that
is
one,
again built on the JavaScript itself. You don't have to worry about it. If you learn JavaScript in depth, what is there currently, all these things are been Node is completely on JavaScript itself. You don't have to learn one more technology there. If you are learning something in the front end, JavaScript, no need of extra learning there. Yes.
so actually I was working for an Australian company. So that's why. So
Okay.
in I was planning to learn like in depth of HTML and CSS.
Okay. No issues. No issues. Okay, guys. Shall we start one small program today? Shall we see what exactly we can do in coming classes?
I have the one doubt.
Yes, please.
Actually, I want to know the major difference between React and Angular.
The major differences between React and Angular, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just tell you for the starter, whenever we are learning this React and Angular, both of them are libraries of the JavaScript. Both of them are libraries. Now, one question for you: what is a library? Any idea?
I have
Already
the
made.
Packages.
predefined packages,
Predefined.
something called packages.
Okay. So see here, predefined packages. You can tell there is one of the way. Most of the times, what is happening here? These libraries help the developers. Both the libraries actually work on something called virtual DOM. When I'll be explaining you the concepts in DOM, I will take today one introduction class, right? I will explain you what is happening with it. Both the libraries, this React and Angular, using something called virtual DOM. Now, virtualization is a concept which is very interesting concept. Do you know what do you mean by virtual? Mm, Amanpal. Virtualization. Virtual means what?
Like
Any idea?
visualization. So seeing the things in the graphical or
Mhm.
like the output, like output should be in like a visualized data.
Okay, okay. So from my side, if you ask me what are the major differences here, AngularJS is a structured framework for developing dynamic web app pages, web apps. Okay, whereas your React is there, right? Everything it focuses on components, libraries. It will allow you to enhance your UI user interface. It will allow you to enhance your UI. Then again, some more differences like AngularJS is based on MVC model, something called MVC model is there, model view controller. This approach we are taking in the Angular. Okay, whereas React based on completely virtual DOM, document object model. Okay, here again, Angular, if you take, it will be using one of the technology called TypeScript. You have to know something called TypeScript and how the TypeScript is working. It is same like your JavaScript itself. Again, there are some terminology difference, syntax difference, how things are merging with it, little bit different that. But for the React, you don't have to learn TypeScript also, only JavaScript. If you know, that is more than enough. Again, JavaScript, Angular does not provide additional JavaScript libraries actually. Whenever some new, see, there is something called open source. There is some terminologies called open source. Anyone know what do you mean by open source?
It's free to use
Free to
without
use.
license, like
Yes.
everyone
Okay.
can use.
Okay, okay. And then there is a huge community who is providing, yes, Angular is older. Angular also has a very huge community background. For the React, what is there for the packages, new packages they can release, and you can just embed those packages within the React. It will work. It is so beautiful actually. Some JavaScript libraries to source code, while React allows you adding JavaScript libraries to the source code. Okay, and then again, JavaScript provides, Angular provides testing, debugging for complete project actually. You can do that in React. Also there is something called jest enzymes. You can utilize them and you can test your React components. So if you ask me, only the major difference here, MVC model there in the Angular and MVC model is not there in the React. In the Angular, completely focusing on the concepts of everything there, MVC, everything. Now here in this React, what they are doing it, they are focusing on something called UI, user interfaces, completely each and every component they will take, and for that you enhance your code. There are different libraries are there for the animation. So many different things are there which will help you out. Yes, any more doubts?
Actually, I want to be a full stack JavaScript developer. I want to learn the only JavaScript uh, libraries, all libraries. So which
Good.
one you suggest?
I
Is
suggest,
mainly with along with Angular or some other?
from my side, if you ask me, I will suggest you to go with the React. Okay, and I'm not suggesting you with the blind eyes. I'm suggesting because I am seeing the things. That's why I'm telling it to you. Okay, Hema, Blessy, any more doubts? Shall we see some examples here?
Like what are the topics you have mentioned here? All will be covered in the entire curriculum,
Mm.
course curriculum. So PHP, mean stack, merge stack, everything.
No, no, no. Why do you want to learn same things in three places?
No, no. This time asking, will it cover
This is
month?
just the overview. What is there in the market? Okay, what now? What and all the different. If you are becoming full stack, on which technology you want to become a full stack developer? You have to clear your mind first. There are multiple technologies are there. Mearn is there, Mean is there, Java is there, PHP is there. On which technologies? So in my class, I will be either taking Mearn or Mean. Any one of I will select and I will start classes on that. But either I take Mearn or Mean. This HTML, CSS, JavaScript will be common. Some of you might select the Mean here, some of you might select Mearn here. This HTML, CSS, JavaScript will be common. Only React and Angular will be changing. Some of you.
One question.
Yes, yes.
Full stack .NET developer would fall in which category? Is it a MERN or a
Again, yes. Full stack developer. See, .NET is also present one of the technology for the backend. You can use that also. But again, you have to understand that HTML, CSS, JavaScript is the common. Backend part, you will be working on the .NET. There you will be creating your APIs. You will be having the separate interface. From there, again, you're operating it.
So which backend would be using for training?
For training, I will go with the MERN stack actually. If some of see you have option in your hand, either you want to go with MERN stack or mean stack.
Which one would be using .NET?
.NET, no one is using here .NET for the backend. Currently, I am not going to train you on the .NET actually. I'll be training you on the mean or MERN stack. Some other trainers are there who will teach you on the .NET, I think so.
Okay, they would be teaching
Yes,
in
I
this
think so.
course.
You have to speak with the so one sorry is there. I will give you the number. Who is the trainer? I don't know exactly, but you have to speak with them.
Okay.
Okay, but this front end part will be same. You have to know this, and again, back end part will be the same. Something called SQL, no SQL, same things will be there. Only the technology, only the language which you will be learning will be different.
Okay,
What else?
so you would be the trainer for the complete 2 months, or there are different, or there would be any other trainers also?
I will be the trainer for the complete 2 months on the mean and MERN stack actually.
Okay.
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 Sorry to interrupt, but may I know your name actually? You're not introduced yourself.
You want to know my name, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, good, good. After I knowing everything of about you guys. Okay. My name is Wasim actually, and I am working for a company called Arcs Networks. This company is again dealing with the web development projects. We are professional developers actually. Okay. Now coming back to the concepts, we will see some of the examples today. Today is the demo class. Let's see how things will go. This is something of about theory, general knowledge, what you have, which you have to know, what and all the things are available. Let's dive into something practical. Let's see what and all you can do there. Before I go ahead, I want to ask you one simple question. Anyone know what is IDE means? What is an IDE? Any idea what is an IDE?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's an integrated development environment where like libraries will be there and will be used. It will be used for coding purpose.
Good, good. Blasi, any idea what is a library?
So it is a code editor, types of code editor.
Okay, your name is Blasi.
Sorry, sir, Aman.
Okay, Aman. Blasi Matthew, are you there? What is an IDE? Any idea? Okay. So guys, the thing here is you have to understand we'll be using one of the IDE. There are multiple IDEs out there. Similarly, how we have technologies, different technologies in the market, we have multiple IDEs also. Now, what is this IDE? Integrated Development Environment. Now, what are those? What exactly are them? See, if you're using something called Java, I will be using one of the IDE called Eclipse because it is very, very good comparatively. If I'm using something called PHP, I'll be going with the I will be again going with something either something called VS Code. I will be selecting to work with the PHP, or else I can select Atoms. They are different techno, and there are different IDEs are there. For our course, for today's class, I will select the best one in the market called VS Code, Visual Studio Code. Okay, because they are giving some extensions to work with, and they are easy to work with actually comparatively. Same like how you have your mobile. In your mobile, some extensions you want, some different apps you want, something new which is introduced in the market, you want to download it, you can download it in the VS Code. New technologies, new things, there are different kinds of things are there in that. That's why we are going to select today called one of the IDE, Visual Studio Code, to work with. First, we will see how to download it first. This is the first class, right? Yeah, obviously, I know that most of you don't know how to work with that. You have to go to the Google, type VS Code, download. VS Code, download. Okay. At the end of this class, I will give you the video also. If you are missing something, you can just go ahead and check, rewatch this video. It will be helpful for you. See here, the moment I click on this, the moment I type VS Code, it will give me a list here. Code.visual.studio. So many things Google will search and give it to you. First link which I'm getting it, I will click on that. The moment I click, see here what is happening. It is giving me, it is asking me certain options. Do you want to download for the Windows, Debian, Ubuntu, Red Mask, Mac OS? Which one you want to download? I want to download for the Windows. Mine is Windows 10. I will click on this. Just click. After that, if you are using IDM, it will directly download it for you. If you are not using the IDM, then it will download it by browser downloader. Here left hand side it will download. I'll just start downloading it. It got downloaded for me. It's so easy. Okay, now I'm not going to open anything. I'm just I have already installed it in my system. It is already present. Let me minimize everything which I have opened here. Let me minimize it. Let's go here and open that. See here, can you see this on my desktop? There is something called Visual Studio Code or VS Code. I'll right click on it, open with, open, I will just say, actually I have already opened it. Now one more time I'm opening it. I was already working on one of the project. Can you see this? I was already working on it. Now one more time I'm opening it for you guys to see what exactly is happening. After installation, the interface would be like this. Once you install this, the interface would be like this. First time if you're installing it, recent and help, recent will not be shown to you. Start a new folder, it will be present for you guys to work with. What I will do, I will create one new folder for you guys, and right click on my desktop, new, I will click, and then folder. Here I will say something called any name, demo class, demo class. Okay, let's just go back to the VS Code. Tell that we have one folder, open that folder, folder name on the desktop, demo class. Where is it? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Now this is IDE. This is one of the software you need to work with. Okay, this is one of the software you need to work with. Otherwise, it will be what you. If you see, your tools should be good. Whenever you're working, your tools should be good. Imagine that. Um, who is there in my class? Hema Sagar. Imagine that you are a person who is working for a carpenter, who is a very very skilled carpenter who can create so many good furnitures. Imagine that. Now, can you create those furnitures with your hands without any tools?
No.
Okay, you need tools, is it? Okay. Premaya, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yeah.
Imagine that you are working as an electrician. You are a very skilled electrician. You know to connect each and every wire. Can you do it with your bare hands?
No.
What do you want? Teeth?
I need some, yeah, whatever the safety equipment required is the first. I need them.
Okay, so safety equipment, then tools. Tools are very, very important. Cutting
Tools,
scissors,
yeah, I need tools as well. Yeah.
tools. If you have good tools in your hand, you can make your work faster, reliable,
Yeah.
and you can work as much fast as possible. Okay, so that's why we have chosen something called a VS Code here. There are multiple tools are there for you as a developer to work. Now I am showing you the VS Code here. Let me just show you some of the advantages of this VS Code. In my right hand side, I have something called Thunder Client. This is one of the software VS Code is giving it to me. If I just click on it, and if I have any APIs, I will be explaining you this concept. What is API, application program interface, how things are working, everything I will explain you. Just remember that API is very, very important concept whenever you have your database, and whenever you have your backend part in whichever language you write it, let it be in .NET, C Sharp, or something called PHP, Node, whichever technology you write it, you need to test APIs. In all the technologies, you can write APIs, and you need to test those APIs. One of the tool this VS Code provides called Thunder Client. Yes, of course, there is something called Postman is also there. You can use that, but Thunder Client, which will present within this app itself, you have to just install this. Apart from that, if you have a database, okay, database is very very important, crucial part of the crucial thing of your server, okay, crucial thing of the web development. Whenever you are learning web development, you have to know that how to connect with the database. Is database is working or not, and everything is good with the database or not. See here, if I just click on it, it is showing me the database, the one which I have. Actually, it is not started. If I just click on it, connect with it, it will just connected. Database option. Then again, server option, Apache server, there are different types of servers. XAMPP server is there, Apache server is there. Here, if you want to work, you can create your own server here. You can utilize this also. Apart from that, you have something called extensions. I told you, right? Like your mobile, how your mobile has some extensions, like that. This also has some extensions. Your VS Code is also providing some extensions. You can come here. I have already installed some of the extensions in my system called bracket pairs. So it will colorize my code, but whenever I write some code, it will colorize that code. And then we have something called ESX. Obviously, I'm working with the React, so I need some snippets. Only 1 or 2 letters I will type. Remaining all full syntax, it will write and give it to me. Snippets. Material design, MySQL. There are different mm, Extensions I have installed, same like your mobile having so many different apps, right? Like that I have installed extensions to work with. You should have your tools good prepared in your hand. Then we have something called run and debug. I will not go into that. And then we have source control is there. I will not go into that. Search again, I will not go. I'll come and show it to you main concept here. File directory. See, just now we have opened one of the folder by name. We have created one folder by name demo class. And this one it is showing us demo class. So this interface, take a look. This interface is making as easy as possible for you to work with. Here, I have a terminal also down. Let me just close this terminal. See, first thing you can see here, there is one folder which I have created. If you want to create one more folder, if you want to create one more folder inside, or if you want to create one more file inside, you don't have to go anywhere. Here you can directly click on this. It will create one file. Okay, if you click on this, it will create one folder. Let's create one folder for the class. Say MERN stack or full stack. Full stack. Okay, enter I will do. This is one of the folder which is holding my everything. Okay, now I will create one file inside this first option here. See, second option, if I click, it is creating folder. You can keep your mouse on that. It is showing you, it is creating one folder. And the second option I click, it is giving me one file here. Now, which file we want to create? Let's start with the HTML. HTML, let's give any name here. Hello world. Hello world dot HTML extension I'm giving it. The moment I give this extension, can you see this? It is making as much clear as possible like a file. It is giving like a designing part, HTML. If I create something else, some other files like say g.css, see here, CSS symbol is completely different. If I want to create JavaScript, g.js, take a look, it is completely different. You can differentiate easily by looking at this designing pattern, how they are giving it. So these are some of the advantages of your VS Code. Again, if you want to utilize this, you can utilize this. Of course, in the market, there is something called Atom is also there. You can use that. Notepad is also there. You can use that. But I suggest you choose the tools which are very, very best. Okay. Now let me just show you a simple example here. I want to create one function. Let me type script here. Even function I'm typing is script script. In the HTML file, I want to create it. Okay. Script script. Okay, see here, first thing, IntelliSense is present. IntelliSense is showing it to you before itself. If you want to write any tag, even if you remember or do not remember, it will show you this many tags are there, which is starting from SCT. I want script. Enter I will type. I will close it. The moment I close it, since I am working inside the HTML file, it is automatically closing it here. You don't have to worry about typing more and more code from your side. As a developer, first thing we focus on, less time or less time of wastage code. You from your side, less time it is taken to write the code. Only the logic you will be focusing on. Remaining all the IntelliSense is taken care of. So this is one of the IntelliSense which is automatically completing the code. Again, there is not only one type of IntelliSense, RECP. If I just type, if I'm working with the React, take a look here. If I just select this, boom, this much of code, all the syntax at a time. Can you see this, guys? Can everyone see my screen? Hello? People,
Yes,
are you
sir.
there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So these are some advantages of the VS Code. Obviously, I'm not selling you this VS Code or something like that. It is free for you to utilize. It is not my product or something like that. I'm just telling you, this is one of the product which is present IDE, integrated development environment, for you to utilize it. So this one we will be using to learn something called HTML, CSS, JavaScript front end part completely. For the backend also we can utilize it. We are going to use this only for the backend also. For the time being, we'll use this HTML, CSS, JavaScript for all those things. Okay. Shall we start? Shall we look into one small demo today? It's already 8:30. Guys?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll start from the HTML first. See, basically, if you are learning for front end, you have to know 3 technologies. Premia. Can you tell me what are those technologies? Hello.
Yes.
Yes, tell me what are those technologies? Anyone can tell me. If you want to learn web development, first 3 technologies you have to know. What are those?
HTML, CSS,
HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
JavaScript.
Yes, these are the three technologies. These are like first case scenario. You should know this. These are the laws. Yes, you have to know this. But in the market, there is something called XML is there. Okay, then again, there is something called JSX is there, which is also very good actually. Comparatively, it is good, JSX. And then if you're learning the backend, template engines are there. Different template engines are there. So we will not go that. First, we will start from the HTML. This will be a little bit introduction of the HTML today's class. What is happening with this HTML? Let's consider this is a person. Okay, let's consider this is a person, and this person has two hands, two legs. He has it. Let's create one leg from here, one hand from his this side, and one hand from this side, and one leg from this side, and one leg from this side. Okay, this person is a normal person. Now this person is only a skeleton. There is no flesh on him. There is no clothes on him. It is only a skeleton. A skeleton is nothing but your HTML. HTML specifies, it tells where are the containers coming, where are the boxes are coming. It is like a skeleton, how your body is there, which it has bones in your hands, different bones are there. These are the hands. You might have seen some TV series where very talented people will look at a person and they will tell that this guy has been died to the gunshot to his head. We can see the skull bullet hole like that. You might have seen so many TV series. Similarly, our HTML also has something called a skeleton. You can easily tell which part is what and what is happening with it. So whenever you're learning HTML, HTML full form is Hypertext Markup Language. Can anyone repeat? What is the full form of
Hypertext
HTML?
markup language.
Okay. Let's check who is there. Sonu. Sonu bhai, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Can you tell me what do you mean by hypertext?
Hypertext.
Any idea? In English.
Uh, hypertext. No idea.
Only Geo you have, is it? Let me guess. Airtel?
Uh,
Which one you have? Geo or Airtel?
SIM.
Idea you don't have. Geo or Airtel you have.
I'm using Vodafone.
Okay. So guys, hypertext markup language is one of the language where let me just give you one simple example. Okay, let me just give you one simple example. Whenever you're working with the front end part, HTML we use for the skeleton purpose. HTML we use it for the division purpose. Where is the header? Where is the footer? Where is the left container? Where is the right container? What is happening in the middle? To tell that we are using something called HTML. It is the most easiest language, and some of us, actually some of the developers, they don't they don't agree that HTML is a language. They'll straight away tell that HTML is not a language. Don't lie to us like that. They will tell some of the developers they don't agree that HTML is a language itself. Okay, but it is very easiest language to learn in the entire language, whatever and all the language technologies you can see. Okay, so then if you have this HTML, what is CSS? What is CSS? CSS is actually your flesh on this body. You have this skeleton, two hands, two legs you have. CSS is designing part. On that you will put some design. Okay, let me just show you here. Any design, whatever design you want. If you are putting here, let me change the color. This designing part, in your case it's the flesh, white flesh, black flesh, whatever the flesh you have, this is the CSS. With the help of CSS you are putting the designs there. Okay, now you might be asking one question, sir, CSS has been introduced long back. CSS people are using very long back. Is there any advanced version for the CSS? Yes, there is something called SAS. Yes, CSS, SAS. When we will be learning something called React.js, at the time I will explain you this also, SAS. This is a preprocessor for the CSS. Let me tell you, it is a very beautiful thing. I have seen it. And this is a very beautiful thing they have introduced in recent days. Okay. Now, apart from that, what else we have? We have something called JavaScript. Why there is a JavaScript needed? See, we have a window here. Can anyone tell me? Can anyone see? Can everyone see my screen here? Can anyone tell me? Can anyone tell me what is this screen called as in terms of a technological term?
Interface.
Interface. Okay. What else?
Page.
Okay, the screen I'm talking about. You can display anything on that. Now let me just open one of the screen here. This screen is, now you tell me, what is this screen called as?
Window.
Window. Good. What else? Okay. Now Google's front page, sir. What, sir? You don't know this also? You can ask. But try to understand this. Here, there is something called a bar is there. URL bar is there. Then there is something called a document or window or plain website where you can, a plain page where you can see certain things. There are many names to this. Each and every technology has one name. HTML, again, CSS, JavaScript will be considering this as a document or window. Let me consider this as a window for the time being for the front end. When we learn different technologies, at the time we will see different things there. Okay, now coming back here, I just told you that HTML is a hypertext markup language. CSS is the language for designing part. What is the JS doing? Santosh, any idea why we need JS now? What is the JS doing here?
For function.
For functions. What functions can we do? Can we grab, whenever you open your browser, can we grab your IP address and location
That
as a
I don't
developer?
know.
Okay, can a person easily hack your system with JavaScript, JS? Is it possible? Food for thought. You just go ahead and check. Can we do that? Yes, there are so many things which we can do it. Now, JavaScript is one of the technology which you will be using to manipulate the Windows contents, like events are there, on click, on move, everything we are able to capture it. We are able to store the data. We are able to send the queries and perform some operations on the database. There are different things are there which we can do it. Okay, now HTML, CSS, JavaScript is there. These three parts which you have to know. JS, JavaScript. Okay, so first we will understand our JavaScript. Today's class we'll see something of about JavaScript. Okay, sorry, not JavaScript, HTML. We will see what exactly it is happening. We will create one project also. Before that, can anyone tell me what is an extension? What do you mean by extension? Hema Sagar? Extension.
Something plugins or
Yes, so no.
Is an additional feature, adding the additional features.
Okay. Bless you, Matthew.
Extension means somewhat like an example, like if for a file, if you are saving it like .txt, then it would be a text file.
Good.
If it's an HTML page, so you would just give .html. If it's an
Yes.
image, then .jpg or somewhat like that. So
Okay.
that dot thing, it defines the extension.
Good. So guys, Sai, Matthew is like, what is your name actually? I forgot.
Blessing Matthew.
Blessy Matthew is like, sir, whenever we put dot after that, whatever you mentioned there, it defines the extension. That's easy. It is. Yes, it is so much easy. Everything on your file, it is considered as a file actually, and that file can be of different types. It can be mp4, mp3, javascript file, html file, css file, any type of file. It can be any type of file. Only the that after that dot notation, what you are mentioning it. If you mention mp4, it will be mp4. It is a video. If you are mentioning js, yes, it is a javascript. If you are mentioning something called html, it is a html file. So what we are going to do, we are going to learn in this class what exactly is html. How we are going to learn? We are going to take first the tool which we have downloaded it. The tool name is VS Code. On that VS Code, we are going to create some files. I have just shown you how to create files. You can come here. I will create one more file for the time being. Click, and then I will say Blessy Matthew. Is it not? I can take any name, any file name. Can we take, guys? Can we give
Yeah.
any file name? Blessy dot html. HTML. See, this is how easy it is. You can directly come and you can type HTML and you'll be able to create some file. Now, how to work with it? What exactly we have to do? See, if you're working with any language, if you're learning any language, those languages have their own terminologies. Now, let me just check how many of you know. Aman Pal, are you there? Aman,
Yes, sir.
how many languages you know?
So HTML, CSS, JavaScript.
No, yaar, to speak, yaar. I'm not talking about this.
So sorry. Sir, English, Hindi.
Okay, that's it.
So that's it. It's a little
Oh,
bit Spanish.
oh my God. Can you say something in Spanish?
Sorry, so J. Sir, I have to introduce.
Okay, J Nepal in the sense we are in the Nepal, is it?
No, sir, it's not.
Okay, so guys, I hope you have heard his words. Now he just said J Maypal. I think so. He has introduced himself. I think so. Yes, right? You have introduced. Okay. Now the question for you guys. Blessy, can you understand this language? Just now he said he knows French. Do you understand this language?
No.
No. But can you learn this language?
Yes.
Yes. If you want to learn not only this language, any language in this world, what are all the things, basic things from where you will start?
From basics.
From your
Letters.
yes, Hema. From if you want to learn any languages, Hema Sagar, from where you will start. Can I?
First know the letters of that language.
Yes, you will know the letters of the language. What and all the letters are there, and with that letters, you will try to make one word. Apple, ball, cat. Is this types of words are there in French?
No, but yeah, it's not there.
Yeah, I think so. It might be there. Different sounding words. In Kannada, you take there will be different sounding words. Each and every language has its own futures. Each and every language has its own its own ways of writing the language, its own way of pronouncing those words. Okay, each and every language. Just now I said HTML is one of the language. Some of them again agree, do not agree with me. Languages HTML is not language, they will say, but I will say that it is a language. It is a hypertext markup language where all the tags. See, I'm using one of the word now, tag. Then there is something called element, tag and element. It's like same alphabets and words. In your English you have, right? Similarly here in your HTML you have something called tags and then elements. There is some syntax to it. Okay, see, if you want to write ABCD, you will write ABCD just like how you are writing normally. Similarly, if you want to write words of the HTML, there is one syntax to write it. Do anyone know here how can we write HTML,
Yeah,
guys?
First, you need to start with a doc type
Okay, doc type will start.
type HTML.
HTML.
Now we are using one word here, doc type. Now the question I asked you earlier, what is this called as? This white screen, what is this called as? In your terms, some of you say, sir, this is just a Google browser, sir. But this screen as a developer, what is this browser or this white screen is called as a developer?
HTML page symbol.
Okay, that is one of the word. The another word I will tell, this is a document. Okay, this is a document, and see what type of document I'm going to display on this is HTML. Take a look here, what we have just mentioned there, doc type
Doc HTML.
is HTML. We want to display some data here. There are different types of languages are there. XML is also there. Then there is something called Pug is there, template engine. Then there is something called something EJX. Okay, embedded JavaScript is there. There are different types of languages are there which we can display. Here we are going to display HTML. Okay, from where we will start? What exactly this website? Whenever we are working with the website, web development, what exactly that website consists of? First thing, take a look here. This website consists of one header. Okay, this website will consist of, any website you take, that website will be consisting of one header. And this is something called React. Here I have opened React Bootstrap. Actually, take a look, any website I take, I have opened so many websites here. This is the website currently I'm working with, the company called Da Broker. Actually, this is the website. See here, this is the header, above one, this is the header. If I just go here, React Bootstrap, this is also one of the header. Okay, and then we have something called content here in between. This is the content. If I come down at the bottom, we have something called footer. These things will be there, very common things in any website you take. So let me just come here and draw one simple diagram. Any website you take, it has certain things inside. Now what are those things? Header, footer, and body. See, this is the website document you consider. This document has one header. Okay, now this is a skeleton. I'm completely going to use something called HTML to try design this. Designing, sorry, to work with it, divide that parts. This is the header, and this middle part is there, right? This is the containers. We can have different data there. Header, footer, and then container. These are the some basic parts of all the websites. So we will go back here to the website where we are developing it. We'll first tell that we are writing in something called HTML. Okay, so see, IntelliSense is already working. Nesting is there here. Then we will tell that what do we want to write. We want to write something first. We want head of that body we want. Let me just tell, give head. Then we have something called body. Yes, we will give body, body, body. And then we have something called footer. Just now I told you, right, each and every website has certain things, so we are just developing those things. As a developer, we are just developing inside. Now we will look into some terminologies which you have to know. Otherwise, it will be a little bit difficult for you to understand. See, if you are learning HTML, HTML has its own terminologies. Now those terminologies, first term I will say as the tag, as the tag. Now let me ask you a simple question, mathematical question. Can anyone tell me what is this symbol called? What is this symbol called? How many of you have learned here engineering?
Lesser than,
Okay. What is this symbol called?
greater than.
Good. That
Sir,
means you already,
operator.
yes, they are category from the operators. That means you have seen there are different types of operators are there. Arithmetic operators are there. Logical operators are there. These things we are going to again see in coming classes. So in mathematics, we have already seen this. This is one lesser than operator. This is one greater than operator. But in HTML, what we will tell them both together a tag. Let me repeat. In HTML, these two symbols are there, right? We'll just write them together and we will tell one tag. Inside this, we can give whatever we want to, but this is a HTML language, hypertext markup language. They have some predefined tags for you, like head, body, h1, h2, different tags there are there, which are predefined tags. Yes, of course, there is something called XML is also there where you can define your own tags. So we are learning HTML here. We will see some of the tags which HTML itself has given. First one which we have seen here. Any website consists of three parts, right? Aman, can you tell me what are those parts? First part, take a look here. I have just told you. Any website you take consists of certain parts. First part on the top, what is this?
Sir, header.
Header. It's very simple. Head. You have your header is there. You don't have to worry about the tag remembrance. Header, that's it. Now this is a tag. Simply we have just remember something called header is there. It can be written. The syntax for writing that header is lesser than bracket within that name of the tag, whichever you want to give, and close that bracket. After that, what? After that, you have to give your data, whatever you want to write. I want to write in this header, and I will say that it is a website. No, I will not give it this header currently. I will give it something one h1 tag. I will give it here. Okay, h1 tag I will give it here. In this h1 tag, this is one more tag. Actually, there are multiple tags are there. Header is there, body is there, and different tags. There is a list of tags are there in which I'm writing h1 tag. Inside, I will say hello world, hello, hello, world, world. Okay, then I will close this tag. H1 is there, right? This is the opening tag here. In between, you're giving your own data. After that, you're closing the tag. Again, how to close it? Lesser than bracket, /, close that bracket. Inside, whatever the name you have given it, same like that you give it. This is as simple as this is how it is possible. This is as simple as it can get. This thing, it is called now tag. Okay, now both together, these two both together, let me just copy this, come here. Only one, it is called tag. Both together, it is called element.
Element.
Okay, element. Ment. Any doubts with this concept? Now let's see how exactly our browser understands it. I will go to this programming file where we have already told that we are going to create one website. That website, and we are going to create one file. That file is a HTML file. Name Blessy, we have given it. Document type HTML. Within this nested concept, I'm using it here. Nesting. How to ask it? Guys, can anyone tell me what do you mean by? Who will ask? Who will ask? Santosh, are you there? Santosh, can you hear me?
Yes, yes,
There is one beautiful word is there in English, nest.
yes, yes,
What do
yes.
you mean by that?
But I don't know in the book.
Okay, who here knows it?
Actually, I'm new to programming. I'm basically mechanical engineer.
Okay, okay, good, good. Who knows it? Who knows it? Sonu, we'll ask you. Let's check if you know. Nesting means what in English? General word. Nesting. What is the meaning of the nesting? Is it the nest? Are we talking about this nest? Guys? Nesting or the nesting instinct is a burst of wait, something is open there. Coming back, nesting is nothing but again one element within another element. We have one element, within that another element we can put it inside. HTML tag, I have opened it here and I have closed it here. Inside this I have multiple elements. Head is there, body is there, footer is there. This is what is nesting here. Within one tag we are creating multiple tags here. I will go inside the body, enter. I will write one h1 tag here, h1 tag. Then I will close the tag. It becomes element inside that hello world, I will say. Okay, I'll just control S. Now how to run this program? Simply here, we want to test this program. Where exactly it is present? We have created one folder here, demo class. Within that full stack we have done. There Blessy, in that we have written it. Right click on it, open with, we will say. We want to, which is our favorite browser, Google. I will type that, open that. See? Any doubts with this concept? How to create, how to download VS Code, how to write your first program in that? Any doubts with this? Extensions, we have seen so many in-depth concepts today. Guys, any doubts?
Nope.
No.
Okay, sir, this is easy, sir. This is basic, sir. You show us something tough, sir. This is a demo class. You show something tough. Shall we see something called ECMA6? Anyone know here how to create one function? Any language? Can anyone tell me what is a function?
Function is something which can operate like on somewhat on a button click. It should operate something. Should
Okay.
give some output.
Okay. If there is a
like
Okay, and we can use the if I create the function, we can reuse the other files, programming files.
so the function we can use like for scanning and reading the assigned function. Like suppose if we give like hello world.
Yeah, it can be
okay.
used to
Printf.
call the methods.
Okay. Who was that in the end?
It's
Yeah,
a reusable code which can, which performs a specific task.
Okay, so guys, there are multiple languages are there. Each and every language has their own terminologies. In C, function it is called function itself. In Java, function it is called method. But both of them are same. Try to understand this concept. Method and function, same thing, has two different names here. Okay, so you guys are telling that method is nothing but a function is nothing but a block of code which can perform some operations based upon the conditions or whatever you want to. So can I see there is one button. On this button I want to display hello world. See, I have hello world on HTML, but I don't want to display just like that. I want to display on click of the button hello world, or I'll say hello class. Is it possible? Can we do that? Is it possible, guys?
Yes.
Shall we check? So now here is the trick comes into the picture. I know that I have not fully explained the HTML. When we start the classes, I will explain you in depth actually. For today's class, I'm just going giving you one demo here. I'm going to use something called a function. I'm just going to create one function, but here there is HTML language. In this, I'm going to embed JavaScript language, one of the language, JavaScript language. Okay, how? With this special tag called script. There are multiple ways to embed it. This one I'm using in here. Script is there. What do I want to do? I want to display one message. What is the message? I will create one function fc and I will type shortcut. If I type just enter, it is asking me what is the method name. I will say hello. Okay, now I'm not going to display in depth what is happening. I'm not going to tell you what is happening here, function that hello and everything. This is just this is just one example I'm giving it to you. Okay, now here what I'm going to do, I want to display hello on click of this button. That means what? My program should be able to listen to what and all the activities are happening on the document, what and all the activities are happening on the windows. I will come here, I will say one alert here. Alert, this is another terminology in JavaScript present. Hello, WORLD, world. Okay, now first I will do it without click on the button. See here, I will call this method just like normal method. I will call this method Control C, calling in that same place. How you work with it? Control S. Let's check. I'll refresh this. Guys, can you see this? Hello guys, everyone, screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay, so see here, this is how simple it is. This is how I have just done. There is one click of button is there, and there is nothing is happening. That method has been called automatically when the page is being reloaded. The reason, because I have not called separate. I have not created one event on click of that to open it actually. Okay, now coming back to the concepts. Any idea what can we do here? Let's check how many of you are into this. See, there is one button here. I have already shown you how to call this without click on the button. Now I want to call on this click of the button. Any idea how can we do this?
In the button tag, you can add just that on click function, and then you can just mention that function name over there. Hello.
Okay, so there is on click event is there actually.
Yeah, sorry, on click event.
I will take that. This is the syntax for that. I will explain this in depth, guys. Those who don't know, don't worry. This is one introduction class. I want to make this class as interesting as possible for you guys. Now, what I want to do here, can I directly call this guy here, which I have here? Can I call it here? Will it work?
Yeah.
Yes.
Shall we try? I'll refresh it. This time it is not displaying it. Can anyone tell me why that hello world this is not coming this time?
Removed from the.
You remove from that script, not directly calling on that.
Now I will click on this button. Guys, see here how interesting it is. These are some beautiful concepts here. Now this is the part of the JavaScript. This is how your JavaScript works. What exactly the CSS? What does the CSS do actually? Now see, this is the hello world I have. Can you take a look? This is the hello world. Now what I want to do, I will not be working with simple concepts in my project. I will be obviously needing some interesting concepts. So let's just embed one video for this class. Let's just embed one video. I will go to the YouTube. Okay, I'll go to the YouTube. In the YouTube, we will search something called cartoon videos or any video. Let's select cartoon videos, cartoons. Okay, now at the moment I click on this cartoons, it will give me a list of the cartoons. This small kid is there. I'll come here. I'll come down. I'll click on the share button. Here there is one beautiful feature of the YouTube. It says embed. Copy the code, whichever code you have here. Click on this just now we have created one website, right? Let's just go to the website and check will it work or not. Just Control V I'll do. I will not do anything here. Control S I will do. Let's see. This website is showing one video from the YouTube in reality or not. Let's check. Guys, can you see this? This button is also there. And plus we have one of the video here. Okay, now still we have not seen what is the designing part. We have not seen the designing part. We are just looking into the concepts of the HTML. Let's go back. Let's go back and make some changes here. Control Z I will do. Control Z, no, not Control Z. I will explain you what and all the things here it is mentioned in the coming classes. I will explain you here. I will come here. I will create one H1 tag also. In that I'm saying hello world. We will use something called CSS also to embed CSS. CSS is again different language. HTML is again different language. If you are merging these two languages, again you need some magical words. In our case, can anyone tell me what can be the magical word for the embedding of CSS? What can it be?
Style.
Yes,
Style.
style. Yes, yes. What do you want to style? This H1.
No.
H1 tag.
Okay, so we'll directly take that H1 tag. We'll give two floor brackets. What do you want to do? We will give some background color here. Okay, background color, it's nothing is there. I will select any color here. There are so many colors are there, so many options are there for you to work with. I'll select any one of it. Okay, I will again explain you these concepts in depth, how different types of colors are there, what and all are there. We'll look into it. Just let's check. Now one video is there, header is there. In header hello is there. Obviously we will give the website name in the header. Navbar we will create, and this is simple project. Okay guys, now whoever has the laptop in their hand, they can try to embed one video, and they have to download first VS Code, and they have to create this simple website if they can. Who has the laptop in their hand? Who is carrying laptop here? Who has the fast internet? They can share their screen. Hello? Yes, Blessy, you want to share? We'll check.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, share your screen. Let's see, guys. Santosh, Sai, Shankar, you have laptops in your hand? Siddharth, do you have laptop in your hand? Are you sitting with the laptop or listening with the mobile?
I have the laptop in hand.
Okay, can you create one project? Simple project it is. See, the project is to embed one YouTube video. Simply create one, download the VS Code, embed a video, YouTube video, and any video that has to play in your separate website. That's it. Okay. Hema Sagar, any doubts? How we are doing it?
No.
Okay, you're understanding the way I'm explaining. Am I going fast, guys?
No.
Okay, this is HTML. That's why I'm going a little bit faster. For the main technologies, important topics, I will not go fast. I will go a little bit slow there. So who else is there? Let's see. Sonu, Hema, Rama Krishna Reddy. Are you there?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, please create one simple project for today's class, for today's demo class. Download VS Code. First thing you have to download VS Code. Then create one folder on the desktop, and then create one file actually in that. Blessy, are you sharing your screen?
Yeah, I'm just trying to share it.
Okay. You have opened the camera actually.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so who else who knows here to share their screen? Santosh, do you know how to share your screen?
Yes.
Yeah, share your screen. Let's check. Let's create one simple project for the day so that we can wrap up the class. Siddharth Chaudhary. Santosh has started it. Okay, Santosh has written so many things here. Okay,
Actually, I
Santosh.
practiced before.
Oh,
In the
good.
YouTube.
What I want you to do, I want you to create one new file for us. Click on that double mark and click on new file. No. There itself it is there. There itself it is there. See here, shortcuts.
Okay.
Click on that. If you
It
just
comes
go
under
here.
CS.
Yes, you can say santosh.html file name, your name itself. Okay. Enter. Now you, yes, you can create all these tags, whatever you want. You can create it. Talk type HTML, then body, directly create body. HTML first you create. You tell them that you are working with the HTML.
Okay, yeah, mention dark type HTML
HTML.
and body.
Okay. Go to the YouTube, whichever the YouTube video you like, you go there. Okay, even though you have not mentioned anything here, it is working. I will tell you the reason. In develop mode, in coming classes, I will tell you the reason. It will work actually. Go to the YouTube, open any YouTube video, and there you have to copy uh, embedded code and paste it there. Are you copying? Okay, let's see. It got opened for you.
Yeah, I'm just working. Just a minute.
Okay. So yes, Santosh.
Just a minute. I'm just open.
Shall we wait? Shall we come again tomorrow in the morning? Okay, okay. Sai Sankar, how are you?
Yeah, okay, let me try.
What you will try? You're working. Okay. Who else is there? Hema Sagar, you're working. You know how to copy the video? There you have to click on
Yeah.
share. Good, good. Control yes. Control yes, and go to the folder where you have created this. Folder name is something called CSS. No, Santo, yes, CSS folder name itself is CSS you have given. On desktop, CSS folder might be there. In that santosh.html you have to open. Right click, open with Google. And share your screen so that we can see.
Oh, yes, I will share. Actually, I don't know where it is stored. Actually,
Where that folder is it? You don't know? Oh my god.
actually, I done before.
Okay, keep your mouse on that CSS folder. It will show there. Brasi, it's working in you. Can you share your screen?
Yeah, I'm just sharing. Just let me know whether you can see my screen or not. Okay.
Okay.
Are you able to see?
Wait. He's still working. Search where exactly that folder represent. I think so on any of the desktop it is present. Right click and check the path. You can click on any file actually. Index file, you right click and check the path. Copy the path, paste it there, and it will tell you the path. Okay. Yes. Share your screen. Let's see.
Okay,
I'm
I
not
got
able.
the one.
You
I've
got
shared
it?
my screen. Can you? Are you able to see?
Let's check. Let's see. This is your screen.
Yes.
No. It is showing
Which are
Santosh.
you?
Wait a minute. Santosh, can you stop sharing it?
Okay, I just opened the one file.
It's coming. In
Yeah.
Google, it is coming. Okay. Show it to us. Share your screen and show it to us, Google. That video is coming or not.
Today.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Blessy. I think so. You are able to share. Let me just.
Just a minute. My sharing option.
Yes, you have to go through that. You have to check.
Okay. My now see.
Mm. Okay. Yes, it is coming. Good. Good. Good, guys. Can everyone see this? Can everyone see the screen?
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is coming. Okay. Good, Santosh. Yes, can you stop sharing your screen, Santosh? Let's see with
Sure.
the Blessy. Is it Blessy?
Yes.
It's working.
Are you able to see my page?
Yes, I'm able to see your page. Can you explain
We're
us
going to
how
learn how
you...
to create a drop-down menu
Yeah.
inside a website. So as you guys
Can
can
you
see in front
stop
of me.
that?
Yep.
Yes, good. Can you explain the code how you have just done now? That?
Okay. I just did like this. I created a folder,
Mm.
HTML on my desktop, and then it created a index.html page.
Mm.
And then that I just wrote this first doc type HTML. Just created one header and just wrote that first HTML page, just a text like that.
Mm.
And a body,
Mm.
created one body. In that I copied one YouTube link, that is iframe one,
Mm.
and just saved it and just run this HTML from my desktop.
Good,
And
good,
then this page came.
good. Hema Sagar, have you done it?
I'm stopping my share, okay?
Yes, stop it.
Okay.
Hema Sagar, have you done? Do you have laptop with you?
Yeah, just give me a minute.
Okay. Who else? Ramesh Reddy. Do you have laptop with you? So guys, this will be the procedure. We will look into first theoretical part, then practical part. Then I will give you time to work on the projects. We will spend the time on the main project. My theoretical part will be finished within 10 to 15 minutes. Then I will show you the project practical part within 15 to 10 minutes. I will just show it to you. Then I will give you the time and I will support you how you can do it by yourself. Okay. Unless and until you practice from your side, you will not learn anything actually. This is the concepts of the computer science, any language you take. Unless and until you try from your side, you will not learn. Sonu Babu.
I'm done. Can you share me?
Yes, share.
Can you see?
I'm seeing from since I was born. I have two eyes.
Okay, can you see what I'm showing now? Like, I've created a file called hima.html.
Yes, I can see that.
And this is the part structure of HTML, and I've inserted this iframe when I run this code.
Okay, good. It's working.
Class.
Yes. So Sonu Babu, are you there? Have you done?
Yeah, I'm downloading.
Still now you're downloading, is it? Oh my god.
It's 172 MBs.
What 122 MBs? That software is. Okay. Good, Hema Sagar. See, self-help is first thing. From your side, you have to try certain things. Then only you learn. Okay. And who else is there in our group today? Let's check. Sai Sankar has explained, right? Santosh has done. Um, Ramesh Kumar Reddy. Yes. Siddharth Chaudhary. Are you there?
Yeah.
Do you have laptop? Share your screen. Let's see if you have done. Okay, good. One iframe you have taken, one video you have uploaded it. So guys, each and every class I will be giving you some projects like this. See, this is the since web development projects, every day you will be having one website to work with, one concepts, new concepts we will learn and create some websites. Okay. each and every day actually. Any doubts with this? How we are doing it? The alert button is working.
Yes.
Okay, good, yeah. Good, good. Viewport and all you have given. Oh my God. From where you copied this?
I have these snippets. So the basic,
Snippets.
yeah, the basic snippet just creates the whole thing. So most of this was already there. So I
Okay.
included style element, the
Mm.
H1 and the script. So this stuff is basically there in every single file which I make.
Okay, good, good. What is the snippet name which you are using it here? Go to the extensions.
Yeah, so this one which I'm using is HTML. Yeah, the HTML CSS support.
Mm.
Then you have live server and you have where is it? Then I have prettier for
Okay, it's good actually. So
yeah.
ES6, okay, ES7 for React also you have it. Good, good. So guys, I told you right, whenever you're working, you need to have tools, proper tools in your hand. Proper tools make your life easy as a developer, if you ask me. Okay. So see, I was shocked. Oh my God, he has done so many things. And then I was like, okay, good. So you have some experience on this? Have you worked on it earlier?
The front end, yes. Back end, never.
Front end you have worked, back end no.
Yeah, no, I've never worked on back end. I've only worked on front end. So I know HTML, CSS, and JavaScript.
What about React?
React, I was learning, but then it got really confusing. So I was learning from YouTube, and then it got really confusing, and then I messed a couple of things up. Then I joined this course.
No. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So I can do
So
basic React apps, but that's about it.
okay. Okay. So who is here from basics who doesn't know anything? I think so most of you are like certain parts here. Who is here who doesn't know anything on front end?
Me.
So don't worry, yeah, don't worry. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. Okay, I started working for one company, and at that time, I was like a very, very fresher guy. I don't know anything at that time. But I was having some senior friends who were already working in the company. Those people helped me a lot. I will never forget them. Why? Because they were already working in the company. They were friends of mine. When I joined to that company, same technologies, they helped me a lot actually. Okay, so this
Okay.
I will tell you that make friends, people who know everything, make friends. Whenever you get job, you'll remember me, because friends will help you out, especially the friends which
Okay.
are present in this field. Who agrees here with me here?
Yeah, that's right. I think I have
I
10
agree.
friends here.
Okay, so this is like a very, very interesting concepts, and you make your own group, not the useless people group. Make the group who knows things. People like who are working on the Android, people like who are working on the front end technologies, React technologies, like these people. Make these types of people friends. Do not hesitate. Okay, you don't know when the opportunity arises for you in your career, and yeah, you will get that, you will be able to grab that opportunity.
Yep.
Okay, guys, who has done it? Who has done it? Sonu Babu, you installed it. It's working.
No. No, no, not it.
Okay, this video also I will give it to you. You just go ahead how we did it. This is just
Yep.
introduction class here.
Yep.
Vishnu Thakur, he's joining at this time. Vishnu Thakur, class got over actually. I'm about to wrap up. Why did you join now? Vishnu Thakur, can you hear me? Shiva Thakur, sorry, Shiva Thakur.
Vishwa.
Shiva. Vishwa. Vishwa. Yes. Mm, who else is pending? Who has not done the? Who has not shown it to me? Sonu, apart from him, Santosh, you have shown.
Yes.
Okay, Vishwa has he done? I don't know. Who else is there? Who is pending here? Everyone has shown. Mm, Siddharth Chaudhary, have you shown? Yes, I think so. You have shown, right? Hema Blessy. There was one more girl. What was that? Her name? Mm, here two girls are there, right? Only one girl is there now. Okay, girls, please say yes. One is the Blessy. I know one girl. Where is another girl? Okay, no issues. Any doubts in today's topic? Anyone have any doubts? Please ask. Introduction class it was.
Yeah, can you let us know the course structure and how you're going to proceed from starting till and what exactly the concepts you're going to explain? Hello. Hello. Can someone hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear.
Yeah, now I can hear. Oh, so actually, that's what I was asking. Yeah, can you explain the course structure?
I think Wasim is not able to hear you.
I think he's not connected.
You not hear his voice also.
Yeah.
Because my mic is not working. Actually, I removed that by accident. It got removed. Guys, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Yep.
hear.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. So, any doubts? We will wrap up the class here. Anyone? This is the introduction class.
Yeah, I was asking about the course structure.
You want coastal structure? What you're planning to build one building in the coastal structure? Is it
Course.
coast? Oh, okay,
Course.
okay.
This course which you're explaining
Course
there.
structure he's asking.
Coast structure. Now, which one you have decided? Which one you want to go with? Man or mean?
Mon.
Man. How many of you are here going for man, and how many of you are here going for mean?
Oh,
I think
I
in
want to go
course
in Marn.
React, is
in
it?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Blessy, what about you?
just a question. In this course, both React and Angular both are there, I think so.
If you no, either you will be I will be teaching you React, or either I will be teaching you Angular. I will not be teaching you both, because why to read two things when you can solve one thing at a time? You getting it right? It's waste of your time and energy. Same thing, if you understand in thorough React, you can easily work on the Angular. If you understand in thorough Angular, you can easily work on the React. Certain difference are there, but most of the times similar to it. Same arrow functions, everything will be same there.
Means if you go with React, then we can work with Angular.
Yes, you can, provided certain things you have to know what is MVC, how it is working. Everything will be same, the technologies will be same. Some concepts you have to learn, then you are good to go. If you learned React, then Angular, it will take at least 7 days for you, or 5 to 6 days just to go through, and you'll start working on that.
So with the latest Angular 9 or Angular 11, we can go means. Like if you go with Angular, we have to know the basic means we have to go with Angular 2 first, right? That
See,
would be the
you have already worked on the Angular, right?
not much.
Little bit you have
That's why I
worked.
want, yeah,
Yes,
because
you have some idea on that, and you will be thinking like, why can't I go on that? I already know that. Yes, this is the thing happening in your mind.
no, actually, I joined this course because I want to learn Angular.
No issues, no issues. Either whichever you like, you select that one. Okay.
No, but
The
I
technologies.
find both the jobs over here, like Angular, they are also asking, but React is also there. But yeah, I've seen more often jobs of React also.
Yeah,
Then
because
mine
React
was the
is,
Angular. Yeah.
yes, React is very it is providing so many features here. I will not lie to you. It is providing so many features. Just now I have finished one batch for the React, and in that 3 people's got placed for the React. For the backend, still some of the students searching, some of the students are there looking at, but for the front end React, they are getting hired like anything. I have noticed it. I'm not just telling like you that.
Mm-hmm.
I teach in this institute, and there is one more institute called ISM. There also I have seen it.
Okay.
Okay, it is at the end of the day, you are the person who is going to eat the bullet. So I tell you that you decide from your side. Okay, my job is to show you the path. That's it. I can show you the path best. You have to walk on the path.
Okay, but this is Shona that if we go with React, then I can work on Angular also. Means it would be understanding for me Angular also, right?
We will give you some example. I will show you some examples. You decide for yourself.
Okay.
Okay. Guys, anyone else here?
Actually, I,
So one thing, what is the flow of the course? Like, which topic would be covered first?
We'll start from the front end part.
Duration.
This is 2 months part only. We'll start from the front end part, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and then we will learn something called Bootstrap. In JavaScript, when I'm teaching you JavaScript, I will teach you ECMA 6, ECMA 7, ECMA 8 also.
Okay.
Okay, some of the concepts which you need, compulsory concepts which you need to learn React. So you will be having that. I will be saving some time here to teach you React faster. You're getting it right?
Okay.
Then we'll first understand HTML, CSS, JavaScript. In the JavaScript, ECMA 6, ECMA 7, ECMA 8. After that, we'll go to the Bootstrap, one framework for this. Then we will go to the React. We'll understand what is happening with the React. And then some more concepts we will see. How they have given the course structure, you go ahead and check with their course structure. Actually, I think so they have created very nice, beautiful course structure. You just go ahead and check with the management.
Okay. But just one thing, can you just please consider with doing with React? Can you just show some examples of with Angular also, like some
See, at a
basic?
time, see for how many, some of you might be going with the React. Let me just check how many of you are going on the React. What is the, sorry, how many of you are going with the Angular? At the end, after looking into it, how many of you are going, then we will separate classes itself. We can keep it if you want to. Otherwise, we will see. First join, make
Okay.
okay, we will see. No, now itself, don't worry what is going to happen when we get married. What is going to happen? You're going to live your life, nice life. That is afterwards we will see.
Okay.
So, and when exactly the actual sessions are going to start?
You speak with the management. I will be here. In the each night 8:30. I will be working on this group. The link which I have sent you today. I will be present. I will be taking one or another class. You are the people who has to join. Okay. You speak with the management when they have decided for your sessions.
Available in the morning, actually.
In the morning.
Yeah.
Okay. See here, guys. The thing here is, I am working for one company. This company, I have a meeting on 2nd. In 2nd, they will give me one project. I have to finish that project and submit it on Friday. On 5th, Tuesday, they will give me one project. On Friday, I have to submit my project. During this period, I am free actually. Now, it will take some time for me to finish it up. If it is possible, I'll message in the group. We'll create one group. It is possible. We'll speak with everyone. If everyone is okay in the morning, we will keep it. If everyone is not okay, someone wants to in the evening, we will check with the group people and then we will keep it in the evening. And again, there will be videos also. I will give you videos also if you miss any classes. So don't worry about it. We'll speak in the group. We'll check with the everyone's timing comfortability, and then we will keep the classes. Tuesday and Friday, there will be some time constraints for me, constraints for me because I will be having my company meeting. Okay, we will see. We will see about it. We'll speak about it.
Okay. And some course materials also will be provided.
Yes, on GitHub, I have created separate subjects there. You can go and access that repository, and I have written some of the handwritten notes, Java, JavaScript, HTML, everything I have written it. You can access that. Plus, I will be giving you here also.
Okay.
And actually, I want to know any projects we do in the while within the course.
I did not got you.
We are doing so many technologies in these 2 months, so we can practice any project.
Yes, obviously. Today itself, we have seen one project of the YouTube video. Okay, so we'll be looking into so many projects each and every day will be a project. In the end, also we'll be seeing one project. I will ask you to create your website, and I will show you how to deploy your website on the something called GitHub server. We'll buy one domain name, and we will make sure that it's listed on your Google. If you want, I can show you some websites of mine also. We will see that.
Can you share any website which is already done by the students? Any project, completed projects?
Already done by the students, is it?
Yeah. So like we can understand to which level we can grow into.
Okay. So already done by the students. They have not done from this institute. They have done from another institute called ISM from there. So there are many are there. You can look into it. Can I share my screen? Guys, can you see my screen? DivyaSasha.com. Anyone know who is Divya Sasha? Guys?
Unreachable website.
I don't know. Anyone know Divya Sasha? Who is she?
No.
Jason Sanjay. Anyone know? Jason Sanjay. Okay. So this is Jason Sanjay, and he is the son of Vijay actually. And one of the student in ISM actually, she created and given to me. This is the domain name which I have. Earlier I bought it. Vijay's son actually. He is Vijay's son. She has done it on the Bootstrap actually. This is one on the Bootstrap, completely responsive. She has created it actually. It's good. Okay. Now for you guys, see, if you have money, you can buy domain name. I will show you from where to buy. This one I bought it from the Alligator. So you can buy from the Alligator if you want to. If you have money, if you don't, I will show you how to buy for free. Okay, but that will be there for only a limited period of time, the domain name. After that, it will just vanish.
Okay.
Okay, there are so many are there. Yeah, actually, there are so many are there. The Murgiwala. Let's check this. Themurgiwala.com. Okay, it is built on PHP. You can order your Murgis, and this is built by me and my team actually. Wherever you are, you can give your pin code and you can work with it. And currently we are working with something called this, the broker. Okay, so that's it for the day. Any doubts you have again? No, right? Everyone? Okay, I hope you have understood today. Bye. See you soon again.
Thank you.